Okay, so I did a real quick check. My last two test runs of recording this worked. They saved properly. I found the files. So, I tried to do a tutorial before, and either it didn't save, or... anyway, I can't find the file. So, I'm going to attempt a tutorial one more time. Going to make a new character. This is your splash page. This is where you land in Terraria with the setting sun. No, no, come back, sun. Come back. I don't like the night. The night is scary. Come back, sun? Please? Yes, okay. See? Daytime. Everything turns green again. It's all great. Anyway, if you need to check out your settings, because some people really, really do need to, um, you know, your basic stuff. But controls? No, not controls? Yes. Yes, controls and key bindings is going to be the main thing that you're going to want to look at. If you're not familiar with the game at all, it can be nice to look through here just so that you see what options are available to you. For instance, if you hit T and you are holding an object in your hot little hands, you will throw it. And you will have to pick it up again if you want to have it. If you're holding health potions, you can hit H to heal quickly. Hit B to use a buff potion quickly. J to use a mana potion. R to equip a minecart or mount. These are important things. You should also know WASD or switch those things to your arrow keys if you are left-handed and prefer to use a mouse with your left hand and not the WASD. Yeah, so basics. I'll just do that one more time. That is controls, key bindings, and then look at your stuff. Just check it out, see what you got. It'll make more sense in just a second. Back. Let's do single player. I have a whole bunch of characters. This is the one that I made for the tutorial that did not save. So I'm going to just make a new one. I'm going to randomize it. I'm going to randomize it again. Ooh, but, Okay, who needs random? There, cool. Create. This is don't name him Bob, don't name him Bob, don't name him Bob, don't name him Bob. Bob, no. Why are names so difficult? I was just gonna come up with something real quick. Okay, Pants. No, his name is not Pants. Lilac. Because apparently I can do that. Anyway, Lilac, let's make a new world. Let's make a small one. If you want a large one, it's really large. Like really, really, really large. Small is manageable. I seriously recommend normal for your first experience. This is still a fairly new feature to me. When I first started playing, it was random automatically. So like you never knew what you were going to get, but I almost always got corruption. I know corruption best because that's what I've almost always gotten. So let's do Crimson, just because I have no idea what to do in a Crimson world and it might be more exciting. Well, it's the same basic idea, but let's see. Patty cakes. Guys, don't expect good names. Just don't. Just don't. It's all fine. So this will take a while for your world to generate. You please feel free to create better names than Bob, Pants, or Patty Cakes. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Yep. Hornetness. Excellent. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, everybody out there, everybody, I hope you're doing alright. I hope your cave walls are moist. I'm sorry if you don't like that word. I know I just sort of used it deliberately in order to squeam out the people of you who don't like it. Yes, yes, those of you who don't like it. I know, I'm rude. Forgive me. Or don't, that's fine. You can also just stop listening. Okay, so this is a new world. You always come equipped with 3 copper tools, a sword, a pickaxe, and an axe. I'm going to use an axe to kill this tree right here because I want to mark my spawn point. And in case that was too quick, you can literally go up here and click on any of these things to select them, and then you can use them. Sword is stabby, stab, stab. I hate this sword, it's awful. Pickaxe is used for general blocks. And there, I have marked my spawn point. It's okay if you don't mark your spawn point, I just find it useful to know where I will spawn in my world. And if you haven't noticed yet, I will just let you know when you destroy blocks, they drop as things. And usually you can pick those things up. So far, I have obtained acorns, which you can place to make saplings, which are wonderful. Dirt, which makes dirt. It's not that exciting. Wood, which is fantastic. I will actually go place a small amount of that right now. That'll be the beginnings of my floor for my building that I will make, my shelter. This is copper ore. Once I get a smelter, that will be very, very useful. Sunflowers. Delightful, marvelous things. They protect you from definitely the corruption. I'm not sure if they protect you from the crimson. So that's something to look up at the wiki. For steps, if you want to survive the night without dying. Yes, I know that sounds really wrong. Because of course, you only survive if you don't die. This is a game where if you selected normal difficulty for your character, if you die, you just respawn at your spawn point. And you come back and everything is fine. Everything is fine. So you can survive after having died many, many times. It's all cool. Yeah. So my first step is to cut down these trees. And maybe find out Brian's, is that his name? Brian? My mouse is in the way, I can't tell. Yes, anyway, so that's the guide. He'll tell you how to do things if you need help. He is actually very useful. I have a scroll bar on my mouse, so I can also just like use the scroll bar thingy to select items in my hotbar here. I can also hit the numbers on my number thingy of the keyboard. Not like the number pad on the side, just the normal numbers above the letters. I do words well, guys. I do words real well. And if you hit escape, you can open up your full menu, which includes a crafting menu. I'm going to go ahead and make a workbench here, which will enable me to build a whole bunch of other things. You can pop up this little thing here to see all of the options of things that you can make with the things that you have in your inventory or in chests that you have open. We'll get to that later. I'm gonna go ahead and make myself some armor, because I like to be not unprotected. If you heard thumping, that was my cat trying and failing to gracefully get out of bed. She did get out of bed, just not gracefully. It's okay. She's a cat. She'll survive the experience of having her pride shaken by disgrace. It's all fine. It really is. She's totally good. I am creating a level floor. Not strictly necessary, but I find it aesthetically pleasing. And on this level floor, I'm going to put some wood. Let's see. This will be my crafting chamber. Notice there are no doors yet. Doors are a very important and lovely thing, but I have to craft them. So, escape to enter your crafting menu. You can scroll through this thing, or you can just open your little crafting window, which I prefer strongly because it is so very, very easy. Make a couple chairs so that you can make some houses. Oops, oops, what am I doing? Cat, you're in the way, I can't see anything. My cat's name is Roxy, just so you know. She's a wonderful little wretch. I'm also going to make a couple tables. And I don't have any gel yet, so I can't make torches. Cool. Okay, we will encounter the problem of torches once we have encountered slimes. Platforms are amazing. I usually carry several hundred of them. Oops, but I don't have any more wood now. So that's disappointing. For now, I'm going to put some doors. Oh, and I should make some walls, for which I need more wood. So I'm going to go ahead and move on over here, acquire some more wood. Chop, 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 chop. You may notice that the axe will chop things in the background sometimes. This is not a choppable axe thing. You have to use a pickaxe. And now there are worms! Those are useful for fishing if you get a bug net. And then you just swing the net at the worms and then you catch them. It's all mechanics. You can also catch squirrels with bug nets, which is kind of odd. But I don't know why you would want to catch an adorable fluffy squirrel. Squirrel, move, I don't want to hit you with the axe. Whee! You can, of course, build your home from dirt. However, this becomes problematic once you enter hard mode, which is different from one of the difficulty settings from your player. Hard mode happens after you defeat a certain boss. The Wall of Flesh. It's a bit dramatic. Notice I did not kill the slime with my sword. The sword is stabby and annoying. The pickaxe and the axe are much more effective tools at this very early stage of the game. And I suppose I should mention, just in case you are completely unfamiliar with gameplay in general, because yes, there are people out there who still don't know how to play games, either because they are babies or they are not babies. Either way, it's fine. Use your WASD keys to move, spacebar to jump, A and D to go left and right. The W and S will become more useful later. Oh, hey, a giant tree. That's cool. You don't see those in every world. And the sun is going down. The sun is going down. Why is the sun going down? It's just how the day-night cycle works. That's just how it goes. But yes, it is something you should be worried about. When you see the sun going down in the sky, be worried. Because when the night falls, the zombies come out. Pot containing wooden arrow. Wooden arrow, yes. Ooh, shurikens. Those are fun. Cat, please get out of the way of my screen. Thank you, silly cat. Jump. Water will slow your movement down, so if you can jump over it, that's great. You can also drown in water. The little bubble meter is how much breath you have left. Once your bubble meter runs out, you start taking damage from being underwater. It can kill you. You are warned. Kill these slimes. You notice I keep picking up gel and money from slimes. Gel is fantastic. It is both an ammo and a material. Materials you can craft things with. Crafting is good. You like crafting. Just get this stuck in your head. You like crafting. Crafting is good. With gel and wood, notice you can use any kind of wood. You can make torches! Torches are magnificent. They make light. Light is wonderful. I am now going to make wood walls. And if I can remember how to use this trick, I think you hit Control. Yes, hit Control. And then simply left-click and hold in the environment, and it will auto-place walls for you. Otherwise, you have to place them manually, which works, but is really annoying. Like, really, 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 really annoying. Okay, so there. I have placed walls. I am now going to do another thing. I am going to place a platform. Move, sunflower, you are in my way. And another platform, and another platform to form stairs. Except they're not very well-functioning stairs at the moment. Why stairs? So I can get up here. See, from this level, I can jump right up here. It's marvelous. Now, I'm going to make a home for my guide. Because he needs a place to live. My pickaxe doesn't reach very high. The shame of having a poor tool. I think this could actually be 2 houses. So I'm going to... Actually, it might not be quite wide enough for 2. That's okay. What I will do is quite simply extend it a little bit. There, that should be plenty wide enough. And if it isn't, well, I will find out later. So, to make a dwelling for people, such as the guide, you need walls like this that I am placing now. Control, left click, and hold. Oops, it placed walls under platform. It's okay. No worries. I ran out of walls. I would like to place some platform here so I can access my walls. My wall building tool, anyway. Some more walls. Control. Yes. Platforms are wonderful because you can stand on top of them. You can hit the S key to go down through them, or if left-handed and you changed your controls, the down key, the down arrow. And you can jump from beneath them and go up through them to land on them automatically. It's amazing. It really is. Okay, Mr. Guide, stay inside. I will show you real quick how to check that your home is valid. It's missing a chair. It's missing a table and a chair. Yes, so if you are ever wondering what your housing is missing, check the little thingy. Check it, because it is very helpful. Okay, so now I have a table and a chair. Suitable, suitable, excellent. Let's assign the guide there. Miss Cat, you're in the way. I can't see. Silly kitty, You're in my way. Okay, well, let's try killing some monsters. Pardon if you are... Why did my brain just die? If... Oh, did I kill my door entirely? I wasn't trying to kill the door. Anyway, if you are Inuit. If you are Inuit, I am very sorry. This game has monsters that are canonically called Eskimo. Yes, I can't control that. I'm sorry. I'm actually, you know what? I probably could. There's probably a mod out there somewhere that allows you to modify the names of mobs. Does anyone know how to do that? Comment if you do. That would that would actually be really wonderful to know. Ah! Yeah, so as you can see, the zombies are a little bit difficult to kill. A little bit. I have 8 health left. So, I'm going to ask my zombies, sorry, my guide to stay indoors. Stay indoors guide. And I'm going to, not make a fire because I'm out of gel. No, I can make a fire. Hey cat, you're covering that corner of my screen. It's really difficult to see. Yeah, the cat don't care. Nope. She is quite content to be where she is. It's all fine. It's all fine. So I'm gonna just let the zombies, stay outside. Where the zombies can't get me. Because I would like to not die. Yes. Not dying, very good. Zombies can jump, just like you can. So be cautious when making platformy things right above zombies. Ah! Kitty, don't hit me! My cat is kind of mean. She thinks that she's, the owner of all things house. Basically, this is her house, and I live here. At her sufferance. Despite the fact that I literally saved her from death. But that's okay. I love you anyway, little Roxy cat. I don't know why. Maybe it's Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know. Anyway, not to make light of a very serious syndrome. Is it actually real? I mean, not to say that people don't form bonds with their captors. Just I wonder if there's been a whole bunch. Not that research on that would be ethical. So anyway, cat, I really would like to see my crafting menu. Can you move? I'm touching your tail. Yes, hiss at me. Oh, she's not a very nice kitty, but it's okay. I mean, there's okay and then there's okay. It's not okay, it's just not awful. You may notice that I am making more houses, despite the fact that there is only one villager here. This is because more villagers will show up, hopefully. And my kitty is growling at me. She doesn't like me. What am I going to do? I'm going to just make noises because I can, I guess. Let's not fall onto the ground. If you want to be really specific about how big your house has to be, there is actually a specific size of tiles that it needs to be. I think it's like 8 by 9 or something like that. It's not very big. These poor little guys, they don't get very expansive houses. Oop, I've hit a button. What button did I hit? Beware of hitting random buttons. I think it was the Windows button. Don't hit the Windows button. I was trying to hit Control. Anyway, and I've run out of walls again. Let's go ahead and place this chair and table, which I just noticed as I was placing the chair was entirely backwards. Kitty kitty, you're making things a little bit difficult for me. Little bit. She doesn't care. She likes it when I have difficulties. She is cat. I may extend this further, but I think 4 rooms wide is pretty good for now. Pretty good. Should I attempt to kill some zombies? Perhaps. Okay, the axe has better knockback than the pickaxe. Note that. It means that when you hit them, they get knocked back further, and they hit you less. Okay, this one zombie is very, very persistent. It's going to come get me. Ah, my door is not open. I will get knocked against the door and die. So, right-click on doors to open them. I don't think I ever mentioned that. Right-click on doors to open them. I'm dying! Oh, I'm like actually dying. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Why did I place a campfire? In the warm glow of campfires, your life regeneration is slightly increased. You can see your life over here, which does slowly increase, especially when you stand still. It increases even more slowly if you run around. So stand still if you are low on life. I mean, obviously run away from monsters if you need to, but standing still is actually a good strategy. Let's see. Excuse me. So, you have a basic home. You have a guide who has wandered off and probably died. He really shouldn't do that. And yet he does. It's like he doesn't like my humble offering. Oh well. If, in the meantime... Oh, kitty, please move. Yes? In the meantime, you may find some fallen stars. They are wonderful. You can use 3 of them to craft more mana. Up to a maximum of 20 mana. And in the meantime, during the night, I like to dig. Because digging is fun. I have dug too far, and I cannot reach my home again. So, I am obsessive about having things be sufficiently far apart that I can still jump between them without excess jumping. Basically, I want to use as few platforms as possible while still getting places. So, I can jump approximately 6 blocks high. I am 3 blocks high. So I can jump twice my height, basically. Let's check that again. Nope, that was 1 too high. See? Perfect. Okay, cool. Oops. Gotta be careful about falling, because fall damage, if you fall far enough, can, of course, kill you. I say of course, as if you should know this. You don't necessarily need to know this yet. You will find out. Wahahaha. Let's put another There we go. Okay. Actually, that one is not. Okay. Alright, needed to be one further down. Yes. Okay, cool. So, I am weirdly obsessive about this. You do not necessarily need to be. But, it saves on resources, which I am a fan of. So, you can follow the principle, or not. Up to you. Actually going to move that torch onto the platform here. And I am going to make my little trench here at least 3 blocks wide. This will help prevent the spread of the crimson later in the game, when it spreads more voraciously after defeating the Wall of Flesh, the boss that triggers hard mode. If you want to be even more certain, that the crimson will not spread into places that you think are safe, five blocks. 5 blocks is pretty good. I won't say it's a guarantee, but it should not spread with 5 blocks. 5 block wide tunnels and such. So at least around my shelter, I'm going to have 5 block wide tunnels to prevent the spread of badness. Whee! The slimes are back. It is raining. The sun is out. Even though it is raining, it is daytime. Die, slime. Die, slime. Please die, slime. The umbrella slime is 35 health. Wow, that's pretty good for slime. For now. Wahahaha. I'm gonna get rid of those 2 platforms there. And put 1 dirt here. And get rid of that platform. Yes, and now I go to kill this slime. The frost slime, ice slime, with 30 hit points. Notice my axe only does 1 damage per hit. So that means I need to hit the slime 30 times before I can kill it. 'Tis quite sad indeed. So yeah, we have incidentally survived our first night. I sort of didn't notice that for a little bit. That's okay. Oh, another thing to notice. You are 2 blocks wide. This means you cannot fall through a 1 block wide space. Therefore, if you place platforms with 1 space in between them, you should be fine and not fall through them. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. This is enough for me to walk through the tunnel. It should be enough usually to prevent crimson or corruption from spreading, but both of those things make vines, and you can see here the grass also makes vines, and crimson and corruption can spread through those. So, to reduce those chances, of spread, I am going to go ahead and make a nice little tunnel. I am also, as it happens, gathering important resources. Stone and dirt and what? I mean, dirt isn't that important. It's a nice building material for temporary structures, but it's not, like, the end-all be-all. It's not going to be the end of the world if you don't collect dirt. Although, I don't know how you would manage to not collect dirt ever, because it's fairly ubiquitous, and you do need to mine if you want to progress in the game. So, well, okay, you don't have to mine. You can look up YouTube videos of people who never use a pickaxe in the game and still get really, really far. But yeah, you're supposed to mine. It definitely makes things easier if you mine things. So you will almost definitely pick up lots of dirt. Why am I telling you this? Why are you listening? Skip this part. Alright. So, I wanted to show you what that dirt is useful for. Sorry, not dirt, stone. Stone, the thing that I'm highlighting. Furnace. With stone blocks and wood and some torches, you can make a furnace that my cat will then make it impossible for me to see. And once you have a furnace, if you have certain other items, you are then able to craft more things. I don't have those other items. I have 1 copper ore, which is insufficient. I think you need like 3 ore, possibly 5 ore to make things. You may also notice as I do this that having the high ground is not an advantage in this game. You want the low ground. Your weapon swings towards things above you, not towards things below you. So, don't think that real-life fighting models, having the high ground is beneficial, will work for gameplay. They don't. Mechanics in this game do not necessarily model real physics. This is simply a feature of the game. Get used to it. I'm going to die. This slime is going to kill me. I'm going to die. It's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I haven't died yet, you may notice. Which is something of a novelty for me, honestly. It's almost like I'm getting better at this game as I play more. Only a little bit better. But, hey cat, I can't see 3/4 of my screen. Could you move? She says no, she will not move. So, what I would like to do is at the very least show you some ores. Hopefully I will find some, so that I can show you how to craft better weapons. And oh, we can make wood weapons, right? Right? Let's make some wood weapons. Yeah, I can make a wooden sword. It's kind of crappy, but it's better than a copper sword. And, ooh, hammer. Very useful device, the hammer. I'm going to show you the hammer real quick. Because hammers are fun. I'm going to give this guy a way to get into his house, because apparently he can't figure out how to jump. So, platform. You can place any platform under by 1 block any other platform, even if there's no wall or background or block to stick it to. It is sticking, figuratively speaking, to the platform above it. And then you can use your hammer to hit it, to change its form and function. You can hit many things with hammers. Can I hit this door? No, no effect. Can I hit this block? Yes. Look at that. It is now an angle. It is now a different angle. It is now upside down. Ah! And now it's just a block. So, hammers. Useful. Now my dear friend the guide should be able to figure out a way into the house. I would like to have a wall in front of these stairs, because otherwise bad things will happen. Monsters will enter my home. Yeah, I don't want monsters in my house. Hey, cat! You came near me, not the other way around. There is no excuse to say that I should not have my fingers on the keyboard. No excuse. It's just, it's absolutely ridiculous. I won't permit it. There. Oh, a wall. That's right, I wanted a wall. Not a real life wall. Guys, that's so many kinds of redonkulous. Please support your neighbors, whether they be immigrants or not. Just like, be a decent human being, please. Please, please, please. Please. It's, anyway. Yes, I will bring politics into this. If you don't like it, do something else. That's fine by me. So, oh yeah, this buff is from the nearby sunflowers. Excuse me while I yawn. Sunflowers are quite wonderful. Oh, hey, look, a slime. And the guide, whose name is Brian. Look at that, it is Brian. He'll tell you how to do things. It's fantastic. Cat, I really would like to be able to see my screen. Just the part that has my character on it. No, she's just licking herself. Yeah. You can ask him for help. He'll give you little clues and stuff. You can hit escape, or just walk away from him, or hit close to exit his speech menu. This is really dark. It's kind of frightening. I'm gonna plant a tree. I'm gonna plant a tree right there. I think there only have to be like 3 tiles between trees for them to grow, but I like to have 4 because it's nicely spaced. It's pretty. It's aesthetically nice. I am a fan of aesthetics. Sorry. Whee! And yes, I am flirting with danger. You can see the deep purple hue of the outdoors. This means that it is night. Night is fall. Well, it's twilight anyway. I can't see anything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. Should I make them into stairs? Nah. Do I actually need to go? Hey cat! Hey cat, I can't see. Yes, I need to go down 1 more. Alas. There. I want it to be there. There. Now this level will be on the same level as the trench that I dug earlier underneath my home, which I find useful, just in case I decide to tunnel all the way over here from over there. And also, flat places are good places for growing trees, which you may have gathered we use rather a lot of. Wood is an important resource. Gather it. Cultivate it. Use it. Also kill slimes. Yes, perfect. Put a platform here. If I want it to be 5 wide, I actually ought to do that. There we go. That way I only need 2 platforms instead of 3 to span the 5-foot wide, 5-foot, 5-tile wide chasm. Chasm? Rift? Anyway, don't listen to me sometimes. I make noises with my face mouth thing. Or the thing that I was telling you about that I hit once earlier in the game without really saying much about it. Anyway, copper ore. Yeah, sweet. I have acquired some copper ore. Possibly enough to be able to make things, but I'll find out in a little bit once I finish making this tunnel here. There we go. I have finished with the tunnel. I'm going up. I'm jumping. I'm putting a torch because there is not enough light here in my home. Walking through this door. Can I make? Yes! With 3 copper ore, I can make a copper bar. 1 copper bar is not sufficient to make any cool weapons. But... Oop! Ah! I'm dying! I'm dying! I'm dying! Demon Eye! Why? Why you kill me? I kill you instead. Die! Yes. Good. Okay, I have killed it. Okay. So... those are the very basicest of basics. I'm going to close this recording and see if everything's saved properly and if more tutorial is required. I shall post it when I can. Yes. Okay. Here, stop recording.